Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to some more Japan of Green Gables here in Victoria 3. Let's do our little sound check thing. Hello, me. Hey, right, back at you, buddy. All right, what do we got going on today? What do we got going on today? Oh, where did my screen go here? There we go. Hey, Justin Harris, what's up? What's up, my friend? How you doing? How you doing? Greetings, Ham and the Cuts crew. I hope you all having a tubular Tuesday. Oh, I love it. Yes, very much a tubular Tuesday. How are you doing? How's your weekend? Good to see you, as always. Hey, Yushi WT W2O. How you doing? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. How is everything? Oh, Mauricio, what is up? What is up? Ham's Japanese struggles to change anything in the country without triggering the ever stubborn landowners continues. I know, right? We still have a 38.6% daimyo hold here, but we're moving along. We're moving along. How are you doing? Surrounded, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Beatrice, hello, hello, welcome back. How's it going? How's your weekend? How's everything going? My weekend was far too short. Yeah, as they all are. This is true. This is true. The weekend is always a little too short. And at least for me here, it's getting hot now. It is time for the air conditioners, especially while I stream here in this room, so that this computer doesn't blow up from heat. As a new Victoria 3 player yesterday for the first time, I made it to 1936. Congratulations! Independent with all my states and without going bankrupt. Congratulations! What country did you do it with? Congrats! That is always a good feeling, and you get that achievement for making it through the Victorian century. So congrats on that as well. All right, what do we do in here? Okay, so one of the big things we're trying to do here is we haven't sparked up the honorable restoration because we want to get the Titanate, and so we need a modernizer or just a not traditionalist shogun. We currently have one, so we have one we have an heir in the wings here. We just need to get rid of this guy, and that's been proven a little difficult. I may be a glutton for punishment, but believe it or not, I was playing... Oh, Potchefstroom, one of the tiny South African Boer republics. Oh, in the Transvaal region. Ah, very nice. Oh, I wonder if they're still on the map for us here. Let me take a look. No, they aren't. Oh, man. I love that region. One of the very first streams I ever did was a Transvaal run. Although this area was a lot different back then. Transvaal kind of took up all of this, but this is a fun region. The region, though a hard one, yeah. This is very true. It is very difficult. So congrats, congrats. Well done, well done. So what's the next country? What's the next run gonna be? All right, so let me double check here. Can we do anything? You can retire him from command. We can't get him to abdicate, though. We need the clout of the daimyo to be less than 5%. His popularity at -50. He's at -25. Although I remember Reverse Hamcut's telling us there might be an issue of getting the Titanate if we did an abdication. Or his age is greater than 75. See, that's the problem. This is going to take some time, unless we can get an event to get his popularity down to -50. So we got to wait on that. Hey, Jane the Mentalist. Hello, hello. Awesome username to start off with, though. Hello. I love it. Tried following your USA guide in the new update. Police law got me a civil war in 37. Yeah, somebody else brought this to my attention, too. It's very interesting. It's a new thing now for the United States. So, yeah, what I looked into this and there was something about it. So the policing law will start a civil war. Oh my god, what was it? Okay, this is gonna kill me, actually. Let me look it up real quick, because there's a way to get around it. First off, the civil war that starts, remember... God, this music is blaring in my ear here. When you have a civil war brewing... We'll just take a look at one of the movements here. The reason why the civil war starts is because their activism gets to 75% or above. But remember, the little bar here, the revolution bar, can't get to 100% if this activism isn't at 100%. So I remember when I looked at it, it looked like though this gets above 75% and the revolution bar starts, though they won't actually get to the diplomatic play if they can't get to 100%. The other thing to do, too, is there's another law you can do right before you do the police law that'll make them happy. And then you can do the police law and they won't get as upset. I forget what it is though. I forget what it is. Sorry everybody. I'm just gonna look at this very quick for 2 seconds. Let's see. Because I responded to something about this. So yeah, it's gonna be way too far back at this point. But there's something like that. Hey, DeWolfie, what's up? What's up? Finally managed to play through the entire run of Vicky and learned that deficit spending are kind of learning how to ride a bike. Scary to get on, but more fun the longer you do it. That's a good way to put it, actually. It is kind of like riding a bike. Yeah, when you first start, you're looking at your debt and everything, and you're like, ah. And then once you start rolling, you realize, oh, I'm not going to fall down unless I do something drastic. Ah, good, good, good. What country did you learn it with? You have to cross your fingers and hope it passes before the points get to 100. At least how I passed it. Yeah, so when you're passing laws, there's a thing you can do where, let's say the Sabaku movement here is one for us, right? So let's say we wanted to pass something that was going to piss these guys off. Like let's say we wanted to go to, yeah, let's say we were on rigid status order and we wanted to go to lax status order, and these guys are going to go to a civil war. We have no internal security law. If we pass secret police, which isn't so bad and we can get off of it later, but if we pass secret police, these guys are going to get a negative activism, a negative percentage activism for a period of time, because they'll be happy. And it will, that negative activism will deteriorate over time. But like, say you pass a law they like and then immediately go for the law they don't like, it will keep their activism low. And then, yeah, you want to make sure you kind of pass that law before this, before the negative activism deteriorates too much. Oh, also, yeah, thanks for liking my name. Been watching since Congo. Oh, awesome. Oh, long time watcher then. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Wallachia missed the opportunity for the Romania one. Yeah, oh, Wallachia is fun though. Last fight was with the Ottomans. They tried to annex me, but managed to wipe peace. Then before the run was out. Nice, 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 nice. Congrats. Yeah, that Wallachia achievement is a little tricky. We did a Wallachia series on here. We had an interesting time with it. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing here? So we're starting to earn recognition, so we'll just let that go. The honorable restoration, we're taking care of that. All right, so building up some arms industries, some logging, and some barracks. After we do that, we've got some construction goods to take care of. Hey, AJ Buwalda, hello, hello. Oh, it's my birthday, and I will cry if I want to. Happy birthday! Happy birthday. Oh, very nice. Man, I'm honored you're spending some of your birthday here with me. Thank you, thank you. Cheers to you, my friend. Hope you have yourself a great birthday. So I realized this weekend, there's something that I do in EU5. I don't know why I don't do it here. So the construction goods, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yes. I should just pin these to the outliner here. I do this in EU5. I don't know why it's never occurred to me to put the construction goods over here so I can just see them at a glance. And then we'll change these goods as our construction stuff changes. So like immediately here I can see the price of iron is above base price by quite a lot, and so is wood. So we're gonna get through this build queue, and then we're gonna work on that. We got stuff going here. It looks like we can afford more construction sectors, but I kind of want to let the week roll through and see if this is actually what our budget is. other than that, I think we're ready to unpause. So away we go, my friends. Hey, 42 and counting. Nice, nice. Welcome to 42. I'm 42 as well. Any advice on how to play Persia? 2 words, narco state. Yeah, I mean they have opium, and so you can use that quite a bit. I did a Persia run within the last 6 months because I went for the Great Game. I think so. Basically, because of the Great Game, you have Russia and Great Britain kind of vying for power. What I did in mine was I befriended Great Britain early. You want to befriend one of them because the other one of them will keep the other one from attacking you. The fact that Russia has a border with you, and eventually you need to take Turkmenia, and you need to eventually you're going to need to go to war to get Russia's claim off of this. So it makes sense to have Great Britain as an ally. So I would start working with Great Britain. You can't see it here, but you want to take Herat quickly. Honestly, if you go to take Herat, like I'm talking like day 1, go after Herat. If Russia joins in on that, which they don't normally do, but if they join in on day 1, you might just want to do a re-roll on the run. And you want to kind of move out this way as quickly as you can and gobble this stuff up, because eventually Great Britain and Russia are going to come for it, as will the EIC. And then just focus on military, and then exporting stuff like opium and dyes and silk are a big one for them. It can't be right. No one wants to buy opium. Yeah, you gotta. If you do goods transfer treaties, it'll get your opium into somebody's market, and then people start getting addicted to it, unfortunately, is the way to say it. Because there won't be a lot of demand for opium until people start using opium in the country. A lot of times that's how it works out. Reports have come out of a strange illness harrying the members of the same family in Kyushu. Locals have started exhuming the bodies of the dead in an effort to stop the so-called curse. I don't really want to lose 5% bureaucracy right now, because, yeah, that'll put us in the negative. Yeah, here we go. We'll take more loyalists from this. It would be realistic for the shogun to pass secret police, since the late shogunate had an organization called the Shinsengumi, yeah, founded to protect the government after the Perry expedition. We actually have that in the game. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, they have a variant of secret police here with the Shinsengumi. We were going to try to pass that when we had the Tenpo crisis, because it was one of the reforms we could have done. But now we don't have as big of a pull towards it. Nabeshima Masajiro, an infamous exile still strongly connected with the samurai, has announced his return in melodramatic fashion. Whenever I read this one, it is like, has returned in melodramatic fashion, I just imagine somebody just like busting in and going like this, like, I have returned, people. That's what I see in my head, because that's the way my brain works. Samurai leadership have expressed concerns that he may cause trouble for themselves and the nation at large. So who's this guy? Oh, he's an authoritarian samurai. Who's this guy? Oh, that's the adjective. So who's this guy? Oh, the leader of the samurai. Okay. Yeah, we don't want him to rise. Yeah, we don't want you to do that. Tremble, he returns. So, is there any way where he doesn't go? What need do we have for this guy? Yeah. There we go, we'll take this option. We don't want this guy. Opium and hardwood. How that works together, because the former works against the latter. Oh, hey, Jabba, what's up? What's up? Ham in the morning is hella weird. Yeah, that's right. Well, not the morning for you, though, right? Morning for me. This is true. How are you doing? Good to see you. Over the course of 4 days, 3 earthquakes outside the coast have caused damage across a vast area, with ensuing tidal waves exacerbating their impact in coastal areas. Oh, I see here. So I'll be giving more prominence, which is basically political power, to a lot of these guys, and we'll get less devastation. Let's take that. As news escaped St. Petersburg of yet another violent crackdown on the Russian labor movement, outraged members of the trade unions have taken to the streets of Kyoto, marching under the banner of the Anti-Russian League. Well, the lobby's kind of neutral right now, but sure, we'll put them in there. Now, I forgot too, another thing we have to do is, oh, we gotta fix this in a second. We only have 2 levels of trade center in the country. We have to start trading things out. Yeah, we only have that 1, because we're not on isolationism anymore. We're on mercantilism. So, and Kyushu... it's over here. Yeah, we got a natural harbor here, but where's our market center? Here we go, market capital. Yeah, it's not a natural harbor, though. But we're going to want some trade centers here. Because the market capital... get extra trade advantage. So, and I want to build these sooner rather than later, so... let's build 5 here. We get the extra trade advantage. Because I also want to take advantage of this. I could move the market capital. But we get 15% trade capacity. You know, maybe we move the market capital. I don't normally do that, so I have to remind myself where the button even is. Thought it would be in here. No, maybe it's the political lens. Yeah. Move the market capital, but I know there's something... Well, either way, yeah. So we're going to move the market capital to Kyushu here. Which means we're going to delete those trade centers I just put there. Alright, market capital, which means we should be getting some extra, yeah, so plus 5% trade capacity. So let's build 5 more here so that we can actually start trading. Alright, alright. Oh hey, Sir Grosek, hello, did also play as USA recently. Some Central American nations just refused to build ports. One time it was Salvador, another Nicaragua, and Honduras, so I can't invite them to my block without war. Can you get investment rights in them? Because then you could build the ports yourselves. I'm actually playing CK3 after the end. Oh, yeah, it's as amazing as it was in CK2. Were you the one that was telling me about that? Last stream, we were talking about after the end. I forgot about it. I was going to try that out over the weekend. And I totally forgot about it. Oh, we also... oh, they don't have a general. That would be why. So we got... Traditionalist, Sojoy... let me remember what it is these guys like. Closed borders, isolationism, mass conscription, je ne sais quoi. Yeah, we don't like closed borders and isolationism, so we don't want you. And Mitagaku. This one isn't as bad, though they do like closed borders. So... well, who's the better one? Yeah, this guy is compliant. Oh, he has less coup strength. But he loses command limit. This guy... oh, supply requisitions expert. And arrogant. I hate to give someone to the daimyo. But a traditionalist also kind of sucks. We'll go with this guy. Nabeshima Yasukata. Alright, there we go. And the it's more or them event. Why are my officials bickering to me like we're married? I don't know. People get attached, I guess. That's just how great you are. What are your thoughts on the new naval-based influence? Playing as Belgium is hard to start colonies. I like it. Actually, I'm going to be doing... the next video I'm working on is one about strategic interests and what you can do with them. I think it's really cool, actually. I think it adds a much-needed level of strategy to the game, though it does make things more complicated, and, you know, the game's already complicated enough. I think, though, it is a very good system, the way that we do strategic regions now, or strategic interests, because it does add some complexity. Hey, Jack, what's up? Good to see you, my friend. Man, early game Japan, pretty rough politically. Yeah, we got some stuff we're dealing with here. We're moving along, but we got some stuff to work through. How you doing? How's your weekend? Czar shouldn't approve the trade unions. It didn't work out so well in our timeline. If only they knew. If only they knew. Can't make any treaties without a port. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Huh. Well, no, I mean, you should, if you you need to project power in the region, and then you can do it. So you need to, like, give a fleet the project power mission and then go out here. Because, like, for instance, we have no involvement here. So, yeah, we can't do any treaties. Oh, well, yeah, okay, we could do... I guess we can do a treaty. See, I have to refresh myself on this. I thought you can't do any treaties. I guess, but we're very limited on what we can do. Because, like, right now... Honduras has a port. So let's see, Nicaragua doesn't have a port. Oh, interesting. Look at this. Interesting. I was not aware of that. So at least one of these. Or we have a strategic adjacency. Oh. That's interesting. So if we got... I have to test this out a little bit here. So if we increased our strategic interest in this region, it still wouldn't change anything. Very interesting. Thank you for the heads up on that. I was not aware of that. A group of influential Hymen, led by Matsudaira Sumiyoshi, are petitioning for the rapid abolition of serfdom. Yeah, we'll take this because we need that 10% right now. I'm playing a Merc company. My character is Cordell Walker from the Texas Rangers. I don't know enough about baseball to know who that is, but I do know it's a baseball player. So very nice to have that person leading the Merc company in CK3. Hey, Blitzengiegel, hello, hello. I was just watching one of your tutorial videos and realized you're live. Nice, nice. Which one of the tutorials were you watching? Welcome in. Glad to see you. Hey, Maximilian, what's up? What's up? Who are all these people? Where's the old guard? Well, they'll trickle in. They'll trickle in. It's early. Well, it's not early for everybody. I guess it depends on where you are in the world. But hello, hello. Hey, Just24, what's up? I recently watched your brother playing EU5. You two look a lot like each other. I know. That guy is so obsessed with the Renaissance. I keep telling him the Victorian era is the way to be. But he continues to use my streaming name. I told him at least be like Hamcuts14 or something like that. But he won't do it. Hey, remember we got where did we put your city, Just24? Oh, did you do the name a city one in the previous run? Oh, maybe. Okay. I thought we had named this Just24 because you redeemed that. I guess that was in the previous episode or previous series. Whoopsie. Another chapter added to the video. Oh, wait, which chapter added to which video? Not Hamcuts13. Yeah, that's what he should go by. It's dinner time where I am at Cuts. Start the stream at a perfect timing. Oh, for yours. Yeah, who get off work by now. No, actually, that is actually why I like to do these morning streams, at least morning for me, because I know it's at a good time for all the European people watching, or anybody else within that time zone. Kind of funny because I'm watching from Japan. Oh, I guess I can say playtime. Hey, very cool. Nice, nice. Thank you for watching from Japan. But thank you for watching me murder the pronunciation of all the names in this. I apologize ahead of time. All right, we got general staff. Excellent, excellent. Much needed. What are we researching? And we can afford more construction at this point, even though our goods are expensive. So we are, oops, what did I just do? We're on water tube boiler. We're gonna need to add some more here. That's what I thought. I did name it and it was in this series. Did it not save it? Huh. Your brother also streamed? No, no, he doesn't. Just24 is just making a joke about me playing EU5 on Thursdays. It's me. Is me. All right, we need to get a company going. So that's what we're going to go for next here. So next we're going to go for corporate charters. But we also need to get through this level of stuff. We're getting tech spread on nitroglycerin, so we won't add that. We will add Bessemer process. We'll add mechanized workshops. Chemical bleaching, baking powder, so that then we can start getting down to this level. Where are we here? We'll add fieldworks, percussion cap. Actually, we should probably go for this first, but we do want to get down to ironclad. And then we'll add... Why do we have 32 construction? Oh. Tohoku's getting... Why are we getting negative... Oh, the hailstorm. Well, wait, though. No, that shouldn't be it. Why are we getting negative throughput on the construction sector? And all it says is Tohoku. Oh. This is... See, I thought there was something about this. Yeah, we moved the market capital, so we get negative 10% throughput. Wait, is that in everything? Damn, I would have thought twice about it then. Oh, man. So that's what it was. I forgot what it was going to be. Oh, yikes. Okay. Is what it is at this point. My favorite thing I found was Barbie and Ken in California. Barbie is from Dollhouse, and Ken is Herculean and beautiful, but has zero personality traits. Wait, what is this? What was that from? Oh, the one about strategic interests. Yes. Another chapter. Yep. I see what you mean now. Oh, yeah. About the port thing. Yeah, another chapter added to that indeed. I'm glad that was brought to my attention before I before I released a video about it. All right, we got peasant proprietorship. So now we got a full 2 points going for recognition. I would like to get a colonial system going. I don't want to go to charity hospitals. We could do home affairs. Oh, we could get off of Bakufu here. We do have a shot at census suffrage, so we might do that. Yeah, let's get some voting rights going. When was that? When was what, the strategic interest video? I'm working on that one right now, so it's not out yet. And because I also start my days very early, life of a trucker. Oh, I can catch his evening streams as well. Very nice. Awesome. I'm glad the schedule works out. Barbie and Ken and after the end. Oh, right. After the end. The mod. Oh my god, I gotta try this mod. It sounds amazing. The CK3 mod. Maybe I can install GeForce Now on Steam Deck and play some map games. Yes, but I already have so many games to play. Yeah, I know how you feel about that one. Oh, yes, we got the condensing engine pump. I really would like to get a Steam Deck. I hear Victoria 3 works well on a Steam Deck. I've heard the only issue with it is just it's a small screen, but it runs very well on it. So we're gonna do this in the iron mines. We're gonna need tools and coal. What are we currently at? We got tools. Ooh, we don't have a lot of coal. We're still gonna do this though in the iron mines because this will make construction a little bit better. Oh, and I didn't add the construction. So either way, let's add 2 more. Now that's affordable. We got tools. Now we do need some wood going. Oh, gold mines. Hell yeah, we'll do it there. Oh, and actually we can do it in the coal mines. Where's my logging camps? So now we really need some tools. I do want to get this stuff built. I think we can take coal off of there now. No. Coal got even worse. Yeah, we've got a lot to build. But we're doing more trading. So we seem to be exporting a lot of lead, which is fine. What else can we export? Yeah, we won't tariff it. So I wonder if we went for more lead, if we would start exporting it more. We'll go to the Atmo engine. Now, the other thing is, we could really use a fleet to help us go get more strategic, or more trade capacity. Not trade, what am I saying? Trade advantage. Because our current level of interest over here is, you know, not ideal. So we might also start doing at least a bit of a basic navy. Oh, problem is though, hold on. Do we have the artillery? We do have artillery. Now, hardwood is at a bit of a premium, but we can afford it. So let's make a navy. First Japanese fleet, yay, yay, yay. We'll start with just some basic ship of the line. We'll build 3 of these guys and then some frigates. So we want more frigates than we want the capital ships. So we'll go 7 and 3. So we'll build that. We're probably going to need more supply ships, but let's give more points over to these guys for right now. I feel like Dave Chappelle, that white powder skit. Oh, man, I don't think I remember what that one was. As for port thing, it also influences landlocked countries. Can't have any meaningful diplomatic relations with Bolivia either. Huh. Yeah, and the thing is, you can't force a country to get to do like a transit rights agreement. They can't really do it with you unless you're bordering them. It's interesting. The heat of summer has sent the elderly Tokugawa Ieyoshi's health into a sharp decline. Wait, is this the... Yes, good. Now bedridden, the shogun must fight one last battle against his failing heart. Oh. Yes! Yes! We're celebrating the death of the shogun. As the new head of the Tokugawa clan, Tokugawa Aisada has been granted the office of shogun by the emperor. Sickly since childhood, the state of the shogun's health has already spurred a race to succeed him. Yes, but he is a moderate, which is what we need. We can start the honorable restoration now. Let's take a save, because, you know, it's always good to save your games periodically. That's the only thing I'm thinking of. To play after the end, you have to revert to 1.17. Oh, and then it works like a charm. Ah, interesting. Okay, okay. Yeah, I hear that. I bought a bigger portable screen. Oh, that is 1080p for it. Ah, so it's not a straining gaming at work. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Oh, man, I really want to try out a Steam Deck. Never had one. Oh, hey, the doc. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? How is it that you've got 18K positive? Yeah, I know, right? Well, I haven't been doing any ship construction. Well, we've been doing supply ships, but we haven't been building a navy. Now we're going to start building a navy, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah. Oh, great. I learned a lot from your videos. Ah, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm glad they were helpful. Welcome in. Thanks for watching them. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Because he plays conservatively, which is not the worst idea in a non-great power due to interest. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Well, yeah, that is what we're doing, because our interest rate currently is 23%. So I've been working on not going into debt, but yeah, I've been a little too conservative with it, because a plus 14K a week is a little bit too much. I need to be doing more construction, even with a 23% interest rate. And this much reserves, I don't need this much surplus, so I got to get on that. So let's take a look at the honorable restoration now. Let's decide our reform strategy. Yes, now we can do this one. The shogunate Reformers are split between two theories of governance. The theory of Kobugatai seeks to renew the legitimacy of the Bakufu through fusion with the imperial court, whilst the theory of public deliberation seeks to establish a parliamentary system headed by the Tokugawa clan. Yeah, so we don't want to renew the Bakufu. So we want this one. The shogunate will pursue a controlled restoration of the emperor and establishment of a parliamentary government. The following conditions will be required for a shogunate victory. This nation allows for voting in elections. Daimyo is part of the government. The leader of the daimyo is a member of the Tokugawa clan and has restored the emperor through the petition for imperial restoration interaction. All right, so now the opening of Japan has unleashed forces beyond the control of the ruling shogunate. Enraged by the encroachment of predatory foreign powers, militants of the Sonojoy movement demand the deposition of the shogun, restoration of the power of the emperor, and the expulsion of foreigners. All the while, ambitious daimyo seek to use the weakness of the shogunate to advance their own interests. If Japan is to find a place in the world, she must realize the reform necessary to defend herself and settle the conflict between her de jure and de facto sovereigns. Whether alone or alongside the shogun, the emperor must rule. As the activism of the Sonojoy movement increases, factions loyal to the imperial court will seek more forceful means to restore the emperor. So we want... Yeah, we don't want a shogunate victory. We want the imperial victory. Yeah, so this is what we want. There's no Steam Decks. There's no RAM. Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, Steam Decks are on short supply now, sadly. Oh, is there like a RAM shortage? And so there's a Steam Deck shortage? Hey, Timco the Molfire, hello. Finally managed to log on. Some weird behavior. Anyway, how's your run going? Good. We don't have a traditionalist shogun, so we finally started the honorable restoration here. How are you doing? Now it's kind of bad time to buy. Well, anything with RAM, sadly. Oh boy, which is pretty much a lot of things. All right. So the following has been true for 6 months. Ruler is the Emperor of Japan. Yeah, so we probably have to petition for that. Any civil war is not... civil war progress is not greater than 0, so we can't have any civil wars. Yeah, Tokugawa Shogunate does not have Bakufu enacted, so we're working on that right now. And the leader of the daimyo is not a member of the Tokugawa clan. Okay. So we need this, because this will... Yes, the emperor will become the ruler of Japan. For the crisis to end, the emperor must rule. If the power of the Tokugawa is to survive restoration, the shogun must see it through on his own terms. The final step of the shogun's reforms must be to return administrative powers to the emperor and establish a new role for his clan within a reformed imperial government. Such a scheme is a fateful jump off the stage. If the imperial court is unwilling to cooperate, the Tokugawa will find themselves alone amidst their vengeful opponents. So, in order to do this, movement activism for the Sonojoy movement is above protesting. Okay. Ruler has the modernizer or Mitagaku ideology. Oh, at least one of these. Okay. Or is pursuing unification of the shogunate and the imperial court. Has completed the imperial marriage journal entry. And if legitimacy of the shogunate is too low, this interaction may cause unforeseen consequences. So we could do this. What would we need to do this? Is pursuing unification of the shogunate and the imperial court. Well, wait, isn't that this? For this to activate, we need to do this, but one of the things for this to activate is to do that. Well, either way, we can get the Sono Joy up to protesting. Nice. So they're neutral on census suffrage, so they're not going to get a negative activism here. So we need to get them to 50%. So what we will do is possibly maybe try to go for national militia, and that'll piss them off. Or no, there we go. We'll go for rigid status order, and we'll try not to pass it, but we'll just get these guys pissed off. That's what we'll do. I'm waiting for the next generation of Steam Deck. This game on a Steam Deck would be awesome. Yeah, I've seen posts on Reddit of people at one point in time playing this on there. Be a nice way to have some Vicky 3 on the go. AI data centers are gobbling all the RAM. Yeah. How are we gonna get any more goats? Seriously, all these AI data centers are just taking everything from us. They're taking our RAM. They're taking our water. They're taking our wives. But maybe that wasn't the data centers. Well, my Korea run is dead. Oh no. For some reason, my GDP is not growing, despite the investment pool is massive. The Seoul is not growing too, so tons of radicals who forced to enact social security law. Oh man. As a result, my economy is crushing down with 22k in subsidies, and the death spiral is strong. So I started a Congo run. Nice, nice. I haven't done a Korea run in a very, very long time, so I would need to try another one before I gave any insight on that. Yeah, we need to get some interests going. We got no trade advantage with anybody. Where, do we have any, like, above one interest anywhere? Not really. So, South China, North China, Siberia. And Western Europe. If we got some boats over to Western Europe, we could start doing some trade there. They took our jobs. They took our RAM. Yeah, they took our RAM. You pursue marriage through revised reform strategy, as far as I remember. Yeah, because we did it last time, but that's because we took a different reform strategy. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So if we revise our reform strategy, do the other one, we do this thing, then we revise back to the other one. Interesting. Okay, that is an option. I think I'm going to go for the Sono Joy, though. I think I can get them pissed off. Lawmakers working towards the enactment of census suffrage have found themselves mired in a particularly complex set of bureaucratic proceedings, grinding the work towards reform to a near halt. We don't want that. I guess we are going to take the negative bureaucracy on this one. You know, we actually can do a couple more construction sectors to get ourselves through this. Can't get Windows 11 because the high requirements that surely are all thanks to forced AI. Yeah. Planning on getting Linux instead. Probably a good idea. I have Windows 11 on this one, and there's always just some things with Copilot in it, and I'm just like, I don't want to use that stuff. And yeah, I don't want to use it up my system resources, because I don't find that stuff helpful. Just a more advanced version of Clippy. What about a Mexico run? I've actually been thinking about a Mexico run in the very near future. I'm kind of thinking, now I'm not married to this idea. The very next run might be Australia, because they've changed the map up, so there's still some great wave stuff here. And then after Australia, I might do a Mexico run focused on doing the, what's it called? One of the objectives, the game objectives, the egalitarian society one. So I might do Mexico with that in 2 series. Oh, who do we got? Ah, the Sabaku movement. You're not the ones I want. Hey, Heezy. Hello, hello. What's your opinion on the Great Wave DLC? I haven't played Vicky 3 since the latest updates, but the DLC had mostly negative reviews on Steam. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? It got a lot of bad reviews. Well, first off to start, I like it. I like it quite a lot. It changes, it adds a lot more complexity to a lot of things. I think the new shipbuilding mechanics are really cool. I like what they've done to change strategic interests and all this stuff. So I think it's good. It's definitely good. It got a lot of bad reviews because people were saying it's really buggy. And I've been saying this for a little bit here. Like, I have not personally encountered nearly as many bugs at all as people are reporting. I'm not saying they don't exist, because it seems like some of the bugs are very like country specific, and nothing is more annoying than when you've invested hours into a run and suddenly it's bricked because it's bugged. But it does seem like the bugs are very country specific. So I think it's good. I think it's a good DLC. I don't think it's like, you know, everyone always asks, like, if I'm only going to buy 1 DLC or only going to buy 2 DLCs, this I think would be somewhere around the upper end of the list, but definitely not the top of the list, I would say. A peaceful march in Kyoto has suddenly turned violent as protesters and police have begun to clash in the streets. The reason why I say it would be near the upper end of the list is because you don't get this shipbuilder without the DLC, and I do kind of like the shipbuilder thing. If you don't really care about customizing your ships, then maybe you don't need it as much, but I think this is definitely a good element to the game. The factions that emerged around Shogun Iyoshi's succession have clashed once more over who will succeed the childless Tokugawa Isada. The Hitotsubashi faction of outsider daimyo and lower samurai support Tokugawa Yoshinobu, while the Nanki faction of insider daimyo support Tokugawa Yoshitomi. Oh, this is going to be a very important decision for us here, and we're right near the break. We might, so hold on one second, let me catch up here. Got Linux, no regrets. Yeah, I need to try Linux. Oh god, not Clippy that hard. Yeah, I know, right? That's kind of what Copilot feels like to me. If you play Australia, I'm gonna facepalm myself a lot, I think, seeing someone that actually decent at it. Yes, there we go. Sadly, our multiplayer game started crashing again. Oh, so we had to abandon. Yes, so I've heard, yeah, big bugs are with multiplayer sessions. I haven't done any multiplayer, so people hate it because they made it harder, yeah, to paint the map your color, like in Hearts of Iron 4. Yeah, a lot of the core gameplay has changed. I don't think people were ready for it. So we kind of gave up for now. Yeah, unfortunately, I heard multiplayer is kind of rough at the moment. My Congo run is not bad. On the other hand, a lot of colonialism is going. Rushing the quinine to get Angola for lead. The main problem is sulfur. My private construction is doing a good job building some industry. Still need to get off of slavery, but was lucky to get abolitionist clergy leader. Well, remember, if you're Congo, you don't need quinine as much, because the effects of quinine, we're gonna have to do our 90-second break, but real quick. So severe malaria is colonial growth speed on non-homeland states, and that's kind of one of the benefits of playing as Congo. From what I remember, when you colonize, this doesn't apply to you. Oh, well, I guess, yeah, it has to be a homeland state. Yeah. So, like, well, you said North Angola. Oh, yeah, I guess it depends on... Like, when you colonize out here, it's a homeland of the Bakongo, so this doesn't apply to you. It's kind of one of the benefits of playing as Congo there. All right, though, but we are going to get hit by ads, so we do have to take a quick 90-second break. Pay homage to our gods of ads so we don't get hit by ads during gameplay. So, 90 seconds, and we will be right back. All right, and we're back, and we're back. You need it still to start colony in the south. Yeah, in the south, because that's not your homeland. True. Yaka are part of the Congo starting state, though. Yeah, this thing, right? Or North Angola. Yeah, what's Congo's primary... So their primary culture is Bakongo. Yeah, so you need Bakongo. So this wouldn't be it. But this is, and you do have coal here. So if you go to the north, you can get your coal and not have to worry about the severe malaria. All right, let's figure out this event here, because this is going to be important to us, because we would like to get a ruler that's going to be a modernizer or a Mitsugaku. So, the factions that emerged around Shogun Iyoshi's succession have clashed once more over whom will succeed the childish Tokugawa Isada. The Hitotsu... I said this the other time. The Hitatsubashi faction of outsider daimyo and lower samurai support Tokugawa Yoshinobu. So a modernizer, but he's daimyo. Whilst the Nanki faction of insider daimyo support Tokugawa Yoshitomi. So a child, so doesn't have any political ideologies yet. But this guy is a modernizer. The will of the shogun is that Yoshitomi rule. This guy will become the heir. The daimyo will get 3 approval. The samurai don't like it. So if we put the samurai in government, we could get this. Although I think too, once we do that, we would need the legitimacy of the government to be some. Oh, we can't anyway because they're revolting. But this child is probably going to be daimyo. This 9-year-old is a magnate, owns these manor houses, as opposed to this guy who is a modernizer. Yeah, we're going to do that. So we'll take that. Yeah, so that's the shogun, but the emperor will be something different now. Okay. And so this guy's heir is now a modernizer. We still can't do this, though. Now, let's take a look at these guys. So they're up to 92. Well, let's start suppressing them, because we don't want this to go up. They have quite a lot of soldiers here, so we're going to need to manage this well. The political concessions in the lax status order would get rid of 1.5% of activism from them. Let's remind ourselves what that was. So the political concessions to the Jisha, this will get us 100 authority back. So we could get rid of it. It will upset these guys a little bit, though. But, you know, we might as well just appeal the amendment. Why not? I don't usually appeal amendments. All right. So these guys are at 92. Oh, but we somehow lost. All right, here's what we're going to do. Oh, violence suppression. We want this law to go through quickly. So let's get rid of the violence suppression. What else are we doing? Encourage the resource industry. Yeah, we'll get rid of that for now. And then we'll get rid of road maintenance here. So that'll give us our negative 25% enactment time. All right, and that'll be good for now. By the way, Korea starts with no migration controls. Oh, I forgot about. Okay. Interesting. That's a nice start then. We're going to be going after Korea at some point because we got some content for that. Coal is good, but to resist colonial powers, you need some modern army. And that you at least need some lead and sulfur to get ammunition for skirmish infantry. Yeah, this is true. We got an earthquake. How bad was it? A great earthquake has struck near the coast of Kanto, causing widespread damage to the city of Edo and its castle. So we can make the samurai and the daimyo happier. Oh. So we're going to get 15% devastation either way. I'd rather get this plus 10% state construction efficiency and pop attraction to the trade unions. So we'll do that. Oh, and then how bad was the earthquake? 4.4 intensity. So I think we'll be okay. All right, and then with the money that we have going right now, let's lower taxes a little bit. Hey, King Hulk, what's up? Good to see you, my friend. Good morning, Ham. Been busy at work, so I haven't been able to watch the stream, but I hope everything's going well. Yeah, so far. So far, I mean, knock on wood here, we'll see. But we finally got the honorable restoration moving along, so that's good. How are you doing? Apparently I could not type today. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. That was me yesterday. I was doing a whole bunch of final grading for my classes, and I had to type notes for students and like and numbers for grades and everything. I could not type yesterday. I ran into a couple of bugs in my current run. One was a revoke claim war goal that didn't register, so I had to occupy the entire US and subjects in order to end the war. Yeah. See, that's the thing. So there are bugs, but I haven't done a revoke claims war goal yet, so I haven't encountered it. But I can see why when you have to do it, that would be a very annoying thing to do. Oh, hey! Timco the Malfart, thank you for the tier 2 subscription. Oh, my friend, that is awesome of you. Very appreciated. It made my day. Cheers to you, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Very much appreciate that. Second one was the front not moving even after winning a bunch of battles. Oh no. Had to reload for it to go away. Hope these don't affect you. Yeah, so far so good, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I forget how cheap subscriptions are for me. I think I can afford it. Nice. I appreciate it either way, though. Very cool of you. The census suffrage reform threatens the power held by many leading figures in the Tokugawa shogunate, some of whom are using the power connections they have to obstruct its passing. So we get one setback, or we lose 15% enactment success chance, and we lose 20% time. The thing is, we could be doing this a lot better. So we're going to get a setback either way here. So let's just take the setback and not add plus 20% enactment time. Can we put... Oh, God. Yeah, we're going to have to stay like this. Because that's interesting. They haven't withdrawn from the government. We could do that. Yeah, that's kind of weird. That's actually kind of a bug. You can't be in government and plotting a revolution, as far as I remember. So we're not going to be able to bring anybody in to negotiate. Too bad, because if we could bring these guys in. What's interesting is we could bring them in. We're at 25. But that's a pretty dangerous game right there. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No. I forgot here. It's the Sono Joy movement allowing us to do this. Oh, so we can go to an illegitimate government. So who can we negotiate with on this? So the Hyman. So let's... We're going to get a lot of radicals, but, you know, such as Japan right now. So we'll throw them in there. We'll have to take the daimyo out. Now, why would the intelligentsia not want to negotiate on this? All right, well, either way, we're going to do that. So throw these guys out, put these guys in there. And now let's negotiate. The Hymen pour only their best vintage and smoke only their finest tobacco during a polite discussion with government representatives about census suffrage. 5,400 in government expenses. Lose 7% bureaucracy. What would that be for us? Yeah, that'd be a couple hundred. We could do the political concessions. It'll only cost us 50 authority. Let's do that. We'll give political concessions for this. Nice. And now we're at 20%. Oh, is the game in a playable state? Yes. Well, first of all, hey, hello, Large Nut. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Is the game in a playable state? Yes, absolutely. It's very much in a playable state. I've been playing it. We've been doing this Japan run. I've been doing an offline Sweden run. It's very much playable. Like I said, I guess there's specific things to do. There's specific things that you'll encounter that are bugs, but there's not. I haven't encountered any game-wide bugs in like every day-to-day stuff. I think people kind of exaggerate some of the bugs. I think there's legitimately some bugs, but there's also things where people are just like not understanding the game doesn't work the way they want it to, and they call it a bug, but it's not a bug. That's actually how it's supposed to be. So sometimes, but the bugs forum on the Paradox forums are riddled with stuff like that. So yes, the game is definitely in a playable state. I'm good, just trying to get through the work day so I can go home to play more Viking 3. Yes, game is definitely playable, but they are still fixing up some minor things. Yeah, you're gonna hate me. So yesterday I spent the entire day grading because last week was my last week of classes and I wanted everything to be done yesterday. So I spent the whole day just marathon grading. I got all my final grades submitted. So now I am done for the summer. I am done. Dunzo bunzo until August. Please tell me you are a history teacher. It fits too well. No, I am a college professor, but I teach theater. I mainly teach intro to theater, though. I now also teach intro to speech, but mainly intro to theater. But no, I'm a playwright by profession and also a theater teacher. It would be interesting and probably a bit funny to see people who've never voted before the very next day can go and vote. Yeah, that's true, right? When we pass our census suffrage here. Intelligentsia already supporting it, so no need to negotiate. Are they? Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. That's right. That's why I was like, wait, the intelligentsia would definitely support this. Oh. Well, since we're gonna have an illegitimate government, yeah, why don't I just... Nah, I don't need to take the radicals, but we'll just throw everybody in there. Everybody's in the government. Yeah, there we go. All right. Thank you, Timko, for... I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes. Setting me straight there. All right, so now it's going very well. An attempt on the life of the Shogun has killed many, but spared our ruler. A complex device, itself damaged in the attack, is the only trace of the revolutionary left at the site of the attack. Oh, now the guy... we can get him to lose. Look, now he can lose 25 popularity when we don't need it anymore. All right, we'll take this. 33% chance revolution progress goes down by 10. This agitator might lose popularity, or 33% chance it goes up by 10. And it went up by 10. Oh, whatever. And running 110,000 mods, yeah, probably doesn't help either with playability. Yeah, that's true. That's the other thing. So I have seen people post stuff like, why is this not working? And then you look at the screenshot and you're like, there's definitely a mod at play here. Hey, Red Brown, hello, hello. I'm watching while shoveling down dinner at the work break room. Gotta teach Dutch. Oh, to newcomers in 15 minutes. Oh, very nice. I wish you could teach me Dutch. Love to learn Dutch. Yes, I know how you feel, the break room shoveling down food. This semester, I had to teach 3 classes back to back to back. It's like my whole day was just, and they were all in different buildings. It was a rough schedule. And so because I only had 15 minutes in between each class and they were all in different buildings, I had to eat lunch on the go. So every day I would just pack myself like a turkey sandwich, and while I'm walking across the campus to the next building, just eating my sandwich. That was my lunch for the last 4 months. Lucky, but hey, we are lucky too, because that means we get more content from you, right? Yes, that's right. That's what I was hoping for. I can do more content now. I have to say, this school year, so the fall and spring semester were my first semesters since I'd started the channel. I didn't anticipate how much less content I was going to be able to get out once teaching started, so I'm looking forward to having a summer where I can dedicate to doing videos again. I'm watching while shoveling down dinner at work break room. Oh wait, oh no, sorry, I already read that one. You don't want to learn Dutch. It sucks to learn. Is learning Dutch as a native English speaker worse than learning English as a non-native English speaker? Because I've heard learning English really sucks when you're not a native English speaker. Every language is like that, honestly. That's how it feels to me. I'm so bad with languages. I wish I was better. I really do. We haven't checked in our private queue in a little bit. Oh, hey, Tools. Thank you. That is very much appreciated. All right. It is easy when you're a kid and going to school. Yeah, exactly. It is hell when you are an adult and also have to work and be a parent. Oh, God, yeah. Tell me about it. I know. I wish I had learned more languages when I was a kid. I did take French for 7 years of my life. So, 2 years in middle school, 4 years in high school, 1 year in college, and I still don't know French. Dutch has plenty of overlap with English. It will make the vocabulary leap less daunting. Oh, interesting. Okay, so maybe I should try that. One word, compound words. I mean, it would be one word if I didn't say it in English. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Oh, hey, reverse ham cuts. Yes, Yoshi died. Yes, he did. I always forget now, because this is going to show us the Shogun. This is the best place to go look at our Emperor. I guess the National Cast. Wait, the leader? Well, I guess the Honorable Restoration. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's a Shogun, yeah. Yeah, so the guy died, and so we now have our moderate. Back to lurking. Very nice. I love a good lurk. Very good input there, and then also awesome to go back to the lurk. I appreciate that. All right. So we got to get through this build queue. The barracks will go quickly. When we're done with the barracks, we're going to work on these construction goods. I don't want to add them yet because the private sector might do some for us. So once we get census suffrage, what was it that we needed that for? Oh yeah, for the overall thing here. Yeah, so we won't have Bakufu enacted. Oh, nice. We can go nitroglycerin in the iron mines. I don't think we have any explosives, though. Yeah, so we gotta start making that. I don't think we even have any fertilizer yet. So that's gonna be the next order of business. What is over here? Alright. Okay, sorry everybody. Freaking out over here. Oh, and we got... Okay, let's take a look at our production methods here. You have that AI learning tool called Sora now. I wonder if it works. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I'll take a look at it. I'm not big on all the AI stuff, but that actually might be a good one to do. Oh, hey, Swolejo, what's up? What's up? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Usually I upgrade when I get dynamite. Yeah, nitro, I keep resource as it is. Yeah. Well, it would be helpful for us right now because it'll lower the cost of iron for construction. And then we could also just generally use the fertilizer. Although, well, we have a lot of grain, actually. We should start exporting some of that. I bet we can get some good prices. Oh yeah, let's not tariff exports of this. Let's not tariff exports of that. Good. Have you chosen a parliamentary strategy for reforming the shogunate yet? Yes. That second one is only available if you're not a traditionalist. Yes, so we chose the second one. Wait a minute. To get the Taikanate, you can't achieve a complete imperial victory. Well, from what I remember, though, if you do the imperial victory, you get the option of the soft restoration or the full one, right? Because there's two options. There's the full restoration and then the soft restoration. I just realized I can go for positivist events as Congo. They have Catholic as state religion. Oh yeah, there you go, my friend. There you go. Because this will give us industrialized Japan. Is it not going to? Hold on. These are what dev diaries are for. And I know where it is in the dev diary. In the Japan narrative content one. And I remember what the image looks like. So... yeah, here we go. It's just said the result of this scheme should be Western-inspired parliamentary Togan clan. To achieve this outcome, one must get a non-traditional shogun in power, petition for imperial restoration, whilst the legitimacy of the shogunate is as high as possible, and withstand the Sonojoi civil war that is almost certain to follow. And this will give us the event the Taikanate. Wait, so one may note that this I know this is the most thrilling of live streaming, watching me read something off screen here. So the primary demand of the Sonojoi movement not be to abandon. Were the shogunate to prove itself capable of defending Japan from foreign powers, as it must do in order to successfully achieve this outcome, the movement would find itself with very little reason for militancy. So we would get first among equals. Oh, wait, yeah, the shogun falls, the tycoon rises. Ah, I see what you're talking about, my friend. Tokugawa shogunate gets continuity and enlightenment. The emperor is the son of heaven. The Tokugawa is instruments. The tycoon monarchy. Oh, damn. Damn. Okay, so we gotta go for the different option here. I know nothing about Japan events, so can't help here. Yeah, and well, this is all like brand new stuff. Okay, we gotta switch gears here. Honorable restoration, more unreachable restoration, am I right? Yeah, seriously, it kind of seems like that. Seems like no, we did the opposite in the last series, so it seems like whatever we want to do is what's out of reach. If you abolish the Bakufu, it's a victory for the emperor. The shogun and the Tokugawa are abolished. To reform the Taikanate after choosing the reform strategy, press the restoration without abolishing the Bakufu. Well, wait, we get a shogunate victory here. This nation allows for voting in elections, so we still need to get rid of Bakufu. But we need the daimyo in government. The leader of the daimyo is a member of the Tokugawa clan. Oh, man, I think I might have... Oh, no. Okay. We can still do that. Has restored the emperor through the petition for imperial restoration. So a lot of the things are still similar to what we were going to do. The legitimacy of the government of Tokugawa shogunate is greater than or equal to 75. Any civil war is currently 0 out of 1 to fill this requirement. Civil war progress is not greater than 0. Yeah. So that'll go away at some point. And then any Japanese political movement type is restorationist movement, and support is less than 5, activism less than 50. Now we don't have a restorationist. Oh wait. Oh yeah, the Sojoi. I think that's these guys, right? No. The Kufu is their core. Is that the Sonojoy? Sojoi, yeah. Support is less than 5. Activism less than 50. Well, no, it's not this. I wonder why it's saying, Let me explain. The winning Taikanate automatically passes the landowning vote law with the label Taikanate. Look at the description of the Bakufu law. If it is abolished, the shogun leaves power. Oh, the emperor will replace the shogun as ruler. The winning Taikanate automatically passes the landowning vote law with the label Taikanate. But we do want, in both of these, we want the emperor restored, don't we? Or no, I guess it's just this ruler is the emperor of Japan. Oh. I see. It is either support left. Oh, thank you, Timko. Yeah, at least one of these. Got it. Okay, now it makes sense. It's funny to me because I always go non-aligned in Fall of the Samurai, because both sides sucks and I have French ironclads at my disposal. That's not bad. That's not a bad situation to be in. Okay, so we might not want to go to census suffrage then. But then how do we allow for voting in elections? Are you sure about that? Because we need to get voting in elections in order to achieve this. The way I achieved Tycoonate was I chose the parliamentary strategy and pressed the restoration button in changing voting laws. Well, I believe we chose the restoration one. Yeah, I wish we'd go back and see which one we chose. Shogunate victory also says has restored emperor through the petition for imperial restoration. Oh. So I guess the other person will try to say you need to hit it before voting. Yeah, that's true. So if we do this... Oh, I see. Activates the law landed voting. Oh, Tokugawa Aisada, the moderate guy, will become the leader of the daimyo. Oh, I see, I see. So yeah, we should not be going for census suffrage right now. Okay. So if we do this, this will get us nation allows for voting. Leader of the daimyo is part of the Tokugawa clan. They'll stop revolting so we can have them in the government. And we'll cover this. Then we just need to get legitimacy up. Okay. All right. So now I see what we're doing here. So let's stop this. Can other clans like the Takeda become the shogunate? I'm not sure if there's events that would change that. I wonder, I mean, right now with the honorable restoration, there's a lot of events dictating what will happen. Afterward, I don't know. I think if you fully restore the shogunate, I think the Tokugawa keeps it. Unless there's an event I don't know of. All right, so let's let this movement go down. So basically what we need to do is... Oh, the Sono Joy are now above 50%. So wait, why... Or the Sono is above 50, so we just need to get them pissed off a little bit more. Here, we can stop doing this. I know exactly what we'll do, but we're going to wait till this goes away. We're going to start trying to enact rigid status order. That'll piss them off enough that that'll get them above 50, and then we'll do this event and try to get it off of that enactment before it goes too far. All right, so we're going to build these barracks. The thing, I'm not going to add anything to the list yet in case the private sector builds stuff. But the very next thing we're going to do after the barracks is get our production chain of fertilizer and explosives so that we can move to explosives in the iron mines and get this price down. And then just generally have fertilizer and explosives in the market. What's going on with this fleet? God, it's taking forever. Yeah, I guess we need more shipyards. Ham, check if you can satisfy other requirements before pissing off that movement. Well, I think that there's nothing else we really have to satisfy. So we have all of these, and then we just need one of these from the list. Now, we'd have to change our reform strategy in order to do this imperial marriage, so we're not going to do this. Changing the ruler right now is not really in the cards, so it's really just this thing we have to do. And then clicking this and doing that will get us 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's just the legitimacy. Oh, I said that just in case. Yeah. No, good. It's always good to double check, because I am very prone to missing the finer details in life. All right. Oh. All right, we don't have those guys pissed anymore. Oh, well, the Sabaku is at 51, so shouldn't that give us... Or the Sono Joy, I mean. Oh, I keep looking at the wrong one. Okay. So let's double check. So they hate rigid status order, so we're going to do that. Let's reform the government back up here. That also got us the daimyo back in government. Let's go rigid status order. Sono Joy up to 71. Disagreements between the Jisha and the intelligentsia are causing conflicts in government. Yeah, let's piss off the Jisha for now. I'm fine with that. Remember to have 100 legitimacy. Even if you have 99, the event may fail and the Emperor could stage a coup. It has to be... It has to be 100? Because it says here we just need legitimacy above 75. But is there, like, another event that's going to have to keep it at 100? Is that it? And are you saying we need to be at 100 before we do this thing? Let's take a save real quick. Yeah, just try it, but save a word. You have not used your one load, right? I haven't. I have not. Not yet. All right, let's see what happens here. In my test, I had 95 and the event still failed. Perhaps it's based on chance. I only managed to get at 100. Interesting. But which event? Is it this one you're talking about or a subsequent one? Facing increasing pressure from the opponents of the Bakufu, Tokugawa Aisada has petitioned the Emperor to return his governing authority to the imperial court. Okay. Oh, this event. Okay. Can we get... Well, we can get more authority if we... Or more, legitimacy if we do that. We can... tax some services to make up for it. Though that only gets us to 86. Oh, you know what, though? Oh, you know what's... Okay, hold on, though. So when we do this, we're going to change the leader of the daimyo. So this guy... But he's a moderate. I wonder if we could get a moderate leading the Jisha. That will increase legitimacy. So who do we have in our pool here? We don't have an agitator. We got nobody. Damn, when you finally want a moderate. Do we have any agitators who are moderate? Or any that... Oh, we can't get anybody in. Alright, who do we have in the national cast right now, just of anybody? That is... Oh, that's right. No, anybody who's an agitator would be here. Alright, so we're not going to be able to do that. Yeah, try traditional... Yeah, traditionalist for Jisha, right? Well, but the problem is this person's a politician. We need an agitator to change the head. Unless we can force the current person to, like, step down or something. Who would be the next leader? So there's a 61% chance the next one is a theocrat. We got a 6% chance they would be a moderate. Oh, if only. But to get this person... Oh, we could kick him out if we took the Jisha out of government. If anything, go back to the save. Well, hold on. So let's see what they are conflicted about. Oh, what's this? Worthless words? How much longer do we have that for? In 9 months. Okay, so in 9 months... In 9 months, we'll get 12 back. Put us at 97. Oh, and then this person was assassinated. 4 years. Okay, a little bit long for that. Now, the ideological incompatibility. So they clash on the army model. The daimyo approves peasant levies, the Jisha oppose it. So they like peasant levies or warrior caste. We're losing 5, though, over mercantilism. The Jisha oppose it. So, I forget, do traditionalists... So they have no stance. Yeah, so if we don't have a Sojoi leader of the Jisha, we would get back potentially 12 or potentially 10 legitimacy. And we're either going to get a theocrat or a traditionalist. I think we're going to do that. Okay, so let's take the Jisha out of government temporarily. Let's exile this guy. We ended up getting the traditionalist. All right. So we got 90. And we're going to gain back 12 after worthless words is gone in 9 months. So in 9 months, we'll be at 10. Although Haihachiro is still fighting for his cause, no one is following him anymore. Despondent Oshio has... Oh. We have oligarchy. No, despondent, he has started publicly remarking that they may give up his activism altogether. Who's this guy? Mitugaku Intelligentsia. Yeah, let's keep it. Hey, hey, Alex, hello. Control the oil, mate. Hey, what an entrance. I'm not quite sure what you mean, but hello, how are you? Hey, Ham, how do you like Hearts of Iron 4 compared to Vicky 3? I got it when I was on sale, but haven't played it yet. I mean, Hearts of Iron 4 is cool. I do enjoy it, but I definitely like Victoria 3 more, because I enjoy the economic aspects of these games more. And military is not like my number one favorite part of these games. And Hearts of Iron 4 is like almost no economy and all military. The Emperor has issued his response to Tokugawa Isada's petition to return governing authority to the imperial court. The shogun's petition has been accepted and the political supremacy of the Emperor restored. I feel like we did not get the Titanate. The Hearts of Iron 4 has bad reputation due to recent DLCs. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. The Imperial... Yeah, so we got the event... The Imperial Sanction. That's not even on the list here. But we definitely did not get the Titanate. Yeah, Tikanate's supposed to appear there. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I have not used my save scum yet. So we're going back. What we're going to do is, before we do that honorable restoration option... So we have this now. So we're going to do that thing that we just did with the Jisha. And we'll wait the 9 months before we do it. So let's get this guy out of government. Exile this guy. So got us a theocrat. 91, and now in 9 months we'll lose worthless words. So in 9 months we'll be at 100 legitimacy, and then we'll do this. Hey, Laplace, what's up? Boo, saves coming, boo. I haven't used my one yet for the series, though we're only in episode 3. But yeah, it was necessary. So this one again. So this guy, yeah, we'll give him some popularity. The Imperial Sanction is standard. What would happen is this sanction event would appear and then the Titanate would come. Okay. Yeah, on the dev diary here, it does say... To achieve this outcome, one must get a non-traditional shogun in power, which we have. Petition for imperial restoration whilst the legitimacy of the shogunate is as high as possible. and withstand the Sonojoy Civil War that's almost certain to happen. So yeah, I see what you're saying now. I think we need to be at 100 legitimacy when we petition for imperial restoration. By the way, what is your favorite UI theme? I found out I like the Dawn of Wonder one, like the purplish color. That one is cool. I do like that one. I think my favorite ones are National Awakening. I like the National Awakening one. I also am really loving this one, to be honest with you. But I think National Awakening's probably my favorite. And you know, it's been so... Now that the default one is that purple one, I feel like it's been so long since I've had the regular old red one. I kind of miss the red one. But I think my favorite is National Awakening. The populist base of the trade unions has turned against supporting foreign entanglements. Pressure from within has led the group to distance themselves from the anti-Russian League. All right, sure. Yeah, leave the anti-Russian League. I don't necessarily want to have an anti-Russian League. We gotta wait 9 months. So let's stop enacting rigid status order right now. We can piss off the Sonojoy later. Not sure why people bag on using saves. The point is to enjoy the game. Oh, yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with save scumming at all. At all. Personally, I try not to save scum in the streaming series. Just to try to play through whatever difficulties may arise. The only exceptions are, like, trying to try things with new content, which is why I'm kind of doing it here. But sometimes, you know, the difficulties you get to are fun to play through. But yeah, when I'm playing offline, so I might save scum. I might save scum more than I would do on the stream here. But I also like to fashion myself as Lord Save Scum. So I have no issues with save scumming. Alright, so in 9 months we'll be done with the barracks. We can start getting some explosives in the market. We have a good amount of money going, even with low taxes, so... I'm gonna add... Let's add one more construction sector. Now, I forget what units we're building. Are we... Ah, yes. I hope it's artillery. Who are these guys? Why do we have this one random... Oh, and Kyushu. Okay, yeah, no. We don't need this. And delete that. So this is a guard army of just infantry. Oh yeah, so I need to start specializing these guys. Oh good. Okay, so we got some artillery. So we want to get more of a demand for artillery going, so that this will hire up a little more, and then our shipyards have more of a legit demand for it. Because they need so few, you can't keep anybody employed in the shipyards for this. Alright, so basically now what we're doing is we're waiting for worthless words to end. We'll be at 100 legitimacy. We'll start doing the rigid status order again, which will let us then petition for imperial restoration. And look at that. Time is flying today, man. We are at the 2-hour mark, so we do have to take a quick 90-second break and pay homage to our loving gods of ads. So, 90 seconds, and we will be right back. All right, and we are back. And we are back. All right, our recognition is recognizing. We have about 5 months of worthless words left. We still only have one ship. Because this is going to take forever. You know, let's just throw all the construction points here. Alright, we're starting to get some artillery. Very nice. Hey, Valor Great. Hello, hello. Good morning to you. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? Oh, we're about to get some logging camps, actually, which is nice for us. Alright. You know, we haven't also looked at our society in a little bit here. Yeah, so 99% of our country is all Japanese. Religion. Ahiyana. 99%. So we're pretty much all primary culture and state religion. So we can get off of subjecthood here. An event organized by the Sono Joy movement transformed into a brawl as opponents of the movement infiltrated the crowd. When the police arrived, no participant was willing to give a consistent statement. Damn, I was hoping this would give us some activism for the Sono Joy movement. We can lower their pop attraction, which isn't so bad. Oh, yeah, and our trade unions are already marginalized, so let's take the -10 pop attraction for these guys. We're going to try to get them pissed off. So let's limit how much damage they can do while pissed. So 13 weeks. Also, you should set some conscripts here. So 25 of those. Oh, where? I should have looked at this before I did that. In Chugoku. So all the conscripts for this will be here. And then we'll add... Yeah. Here, we'll make these guys... This is going to be our... National Guard unit. So we'll add in another... 13, that gives us how many there? 26. Keep it at an even 25. And then this will be our cavalry. Oh. Wait, are we at irregular? Oh, we're at irregular all around. Oh my god. I didn't realize that. I thought we were on line infantry this whole time. Damn. Wait, so what's using all of our guns? The naval fortifications. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, we're gonna need a lot of guns. Because the line infantry needs, yeah, 1 each. So we're going to need about, like, let's just say about 65 more. So we need like 2 more arms industries. All right. So we'll do these and then we'll start doing all the other stuff that I said we were going to do. So once we build these 2, we'll start upgrading everybody to line infantry. We don't have percussion cap, so we can't do skirmish yet. Oh, corporate charters. I forgot. So what company are we going to do? We've got 5 weeks of worthless words yet. So Mitsubishi would be nice. But what was the other one? I feel like I was thinking of another one. Not that one. Is it Mitsui? No, it wasn't this one. Yeah, I thought it was Sumitomo. So this one... This is the one, yeah. And Mitsubishi will give us iron. I'll add something else instead of steel. Yeah, you know what I'll do? We'll do this one first. I won't add steel to it, though. In fact, what we'll do is we'll add motors. For this one, oh, I need ironclad. We need a level 5 shipyard. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're quite a ways away. So there's no need to finish off corporate charters yet. Because we'll need ironclad before we do it. So we're going to next... So we have general staff. We're going to go field works. We got to finish off this level here. Then we'll do percussion cap. Yep, might as well. Logistics, triage, shell gun, rifling. Alright, that'll finish it up. And then we'll go ironclad. And then we'll go finish off corporate charters. And that'll give us Mitsubishi. Japan has too many unique companies. Yeah, choosing one would be difficult. I know. I know, and they all have, like, these interesting techs you gotta get first. Like, I wasn't thinking ahead in terms of what I needed to research. So let's see here, then. So for the next one we want to get... Where is it? Sumitomo. Oh, this one... See, I feel like, though, I don't want to get steel without iron. I don't want to add iron to this one because iron is a base one for Mitsubishi, and I feel like these two companies could work well together. So I kind of need this one first. Which means getting these two companies are going to take a lot longer. Although, so we go to corporate charters, and then the very next thing we do is... Yeah, we do corporate charters, and then we do joint stock companies. So we get both companies, like, back to back. All right. We got rid of worthless words, so we're at 100. Here we go. Let's take another save. Not that we're going to use it. We already used our one save scum. Clearly. I wish Paradox can add a filter, company specific or something. Yeah, I know. Same here. Usually what I do is I just go to Google, I type Victoria 3 wiki and then the name of the country. And then when you get the country page up from the wiki, there's a section for companies. That's usually what I do if I just want to look at what are the specific companies instead of scrolling that list. What it does is it sorts this list by default by productivity. I guess you could do building type and name and all that. Oh, here you go. Historical. Oh, yeah, look at that. I wonder if this is new. Although I wouldn't put it past myself to have never looked at that before, but I guess, yeah, you can sort it. Paradox teaching their players that for their respective countries to progress, they need to put all the power and economy beholden to their local megacorps. Yeah, I know. The corporations will be king. All right. So now let's do rigid status order. All right, we gotta wait 15 more months. We could try to do a different law. What else do they not like? They don't like peasant levies. Maybe we could just do that. There we go. So we're still at 100. Let's do this. So, facing increasing pressure from the opponents of the Bakufu, Tokugawa Aisada has petitioned the emperor to return his governing authority to the imperial courts. So we wait 7 days. Let's do it. Remember, the imperial sanction event is an intermediary one. After that, the Taikenato must appear. Yeah, I feel like this is the same thing we got last time, though. Oh, triggers the event. Oh, I see what you're saying. The Taikonate in 7 days. Okay. The Emperor has issued his response to Tokugawa Aisada's petition to return governing authority to the imperial court. The Shogun's petition has been accepted, and the political supremacy of the Emperor restored. So we have oligarchy. Yeah, good game, Ham. We got it. Well, we're gonna get it in like 7 days. So we're now the Empire of Japan. Very cool. Changed color. Yes, here we go, finally. With the imperial court lacking the practical expertise to govern, allies of the Tokugawa clan within the court have persuaded the emperor to grant Tokugawa Aisada the title of Tycoon, placing him at the head of the imperial office. So Empire of Japan enables landed voting. Taikonate is added to it. So it gives plus 10% political strength to the daimyo. 25 legitimacy based on government clout. The Sono Joy movement. Oh. Ha! I see why they now said you're going, the Sono Joy are going to revolt. Well, let's see if we could play with this. Let's stop this. We might avoid it. Oh no. We're not going to. We're not going to. They were right. All right. So we have landed voting. Well, okay, hold on. Oh. So the Sono Joy are going to 100. Dude, I don't know if there's anything similar to Taikonate in history. It would be like Trump leave the presidency and become a permanent member of parliament. Yeah. Oh, yeah, look, Black Sun Japan. Okay. I should, if only I could start playing that Soundgarden song, Black Hole Sun. I always liked the game. It makes you often work through, yeah, political reform. It's not a quick jump to full voting unless there's a revolution. Yeah, but first landed voting, then census and so on. Yeah. So let's suppress these guys, try to get this down as much as we can. Now, something we can try to do right now is... they would like isolationism. We could start trying to pass isolationism and try to not get it to pass until... how long does this Titanate thing go? $30 months. Okay, I have an idea here to avoid civil war. We're going to start enacting Sakoku. So that made us lose 50%. Now what we do, we use up our authority so that we don't have a lowered enactment time, because we want this to take as long as possible. Hey! Hey, Chicken Booty! Hello, hello! Hello, hello. I love the username, my friend. Let's take the Panama Canal, and then the Suez, and then Gibraltar. Yeah. Well, us and our one boat aren't going to be able to do it right now, but those would be very lucrative if we did it. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How you doing? Welcome in. Okay, so now we have the achievement of conquering 50 railroads under the Titanate. Yeah. Furthermore, we need to please our Ainu friends. The Ainu will remember this. Yes. So that is something we're going to go through next. We do need to get colonization going. But now... yes. So now we can go for Railroad Tycoon. As Japan, reform the Tokugawa shogunate into the Titanate and build 50 levels of railways. So we just need to build a whole bunch of railways, which would be helpful to get Mitsubishi because they'll build us some motors. So let's use the authority. Let's get the resource industry going here. Let's get some social mobility going. There we go. So now we're not losing that. I got defeated by Brazil today. Oh no! Who were you playing as? By that I mean they grew too much and attacked me, and I rage quit the game. I need to start a new playthrough. Oh no! Oh no! You're making me want to try Japan. Japan is tons of fun. And this is a lot of fun. I have to say, I really like it. You do have to do it. Played as Venezuela. Oh man. Yeah, Venezuela is another fun one, actually. What I did other times was leave the revolutionary yet marginal Sono Joy, so they were irritated to the event would work, but too weak to revolt. Stonks. Oh, nice. That is a good way, yeah. Hey, Joe Melton, what's up, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. All right, parties, particularly the Imperial Rule Party, are struggling to raise enough funds for all their campaigning needs this election. Okay, yeah, so I'd love it if they weren't, actually. We're not going to pay money for these guys. Yeah, you can lose momentum. With the political primacy of the Imperial Court restored, the Emperor has promulgated an edict reforming the system of eras. A new era will now be declared with the ascension of a new emperor, and last for as long as he rules. Okay. Well, wait, so we can still finish the honorable restoration here. If we get the daimyo to not be a member of the Tokugawa clan, we can get imperial victory. Japan's capital state moves to Kanto. So, oh, we get political strength to the Gosho and the intelligentsia. So, maybe we try to do that. It's not going to get rid of the Titanate at this point. The prestige paper will also help with the never-ending bureaucracy. Oh, and taxation capacity problem. This is a good point. Even though I don't know why Mitsubishi gives you that prestige good instead of motors or cars. I've always wondered that myself. Yeah. The Taycan 8 with Yoshinobu, that modernist air, is good, since I don't need to fight with the daimyos and they naturally weaken with new laws. So now it would be nice to get rid of this guy. So in 4 years we can. So let's make sure, if we keep the daimyo out of government, this won't fulfill. So let's make sure the election does not go for them. Oh my god, there's only one party? Damn. Alright, well, we're gonna have to try to get them out of there. So the Sono Joy, yes, are down to 70. So if we can get them down to 20%, we can stop enacting Sakoku and lose this, and that'll keep them below the threshold to revolt. Remember that I think ending the Taycan 8 before the achievement is risky. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. How many levels of railroad do we have? One future one. Lordzos. Okay. So let's get through this. Let's build our fertilizer and explosives to get the cost of iron down. And then we'll start building us some railroads. And then we'll get our company, hopefully. That will get us some motors. Oh, I tried prestige paper with Korea. Almost did it, but the economical collapse prevented it. Yep, that'll do it, right? That'll do it. How are we doing with innovation? You know me. It's not great. We have 58. You know me. I have neglected it. When invited to give a speech on behalf of the Imperial Rule Party, Omura Tadakuni began extolling the virtues of a strong home, strong borders, and strong men. The public perception was mixed. Well, you know, hold on here. So, like, they're the only party, so we might as well not take any negative hits here. Yeah, I don't care about this guy's popularity, so we'll do that. How is there only one party? How did the other guys not form a party? Just installed Vicky 3 on my Legion Go 2. Kind of hard to play it handheld, but not as bad as I thought it'd be. Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier. I had seen people on Reddit, this is going back a little bit now, but posts about how it works well on Steam Deck. So yeah, playing it handheld seems to not be so bad. The Emperor has taken a personal interest in the ongoing debate concerning Sakoku. We don't want that. It have resolved to use his royal prerogative to ensure the law passes. No! Oh yes, give us negative 10%. There we go. Criminal organizations have begun operating in Hokushin Etsu. Let's lose the authority. Where are these guys at? He's still not moving down. This is going to take 28 months. Mitsubishi used to sell insurance and did shipbuilding. Oh, I guess the insurance is why they make paper in the game. Oh, I was wondering that. I was always wondering why Mitsubishi isn't just mainly like an automotive and motors company. How did they ever pivot from insurance to like cars? That's one hell of a pivot. Yes, I do. That's why I asked. Yeah. Oh, yeah. In terms of the innovation. Yep, you know me, my friend. I will slack on it. In a gesture of solidarity with the Imperial Rule Party, Oshio Hayachiro has encouraged his supporters to vote for it in the ongoing election. Nope, we'll take this one. Just a reminder, Taikane gives you the same events you would have in Imperial Restoration, but with the Black Sun drip. Oh, okay. Okay, good. Prestige paper will also help the 3 universities with getting as much innovation until 1936. Yeah. How many universities have I built here? Hey, look at that. No, I got 9. Oh man. Oh, but we can afford. Oh no, we can't actually. I always forget to wait for the month to tick through, because we don't have recognition yet, so we still need that. An internal investigation has discovered that a government official received many gifts from Naoaki on behalf of the Anti-Russian League. This is our intelligentsia Mitagaku. I still don't remember everything with Mitagaku. Yeah, that's right. They like closed borders, but everything else is kind of okay. Well, now we don't want the extra legitimacy. I'd like to keep it low so that these guys... Yeah, if legitimacy goes above 75... They're gonna get more legitimacy once this election ends. So let's throw them out. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, this is what we should do. Because this will prevent... Oh, damn it, the Sono Joy movement, I forgot. It'll still continue. But it'll only be at 3%. They were a huge conglomerate and did lots of everything, really. Oh, interesting. That is fascinating. That's something I love about this game. All these little things in history you end up learning because of it. I was looking at universities too until Intelligentsia asked to build 30 more for the support of some law. Yeah, right. I hate though how if you accept those negotiations, you get negative throughput to your construction sectors. It just seems like such a big hit. Let's annex Izochi democratically. You know, I kind of forgot about them, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, look at that. I totally forgot about these guys. Ooh, there is a chance Russia will get involved in this. Let's get better relations with Russia before we do that. What? Only one away from double digits. So proud of you, Sensei Ham. I know, right? I'm evolving. I'm evolving. Brigadier General Nabashima has made public statements in support of the imperial rule party, bringing into question the political neutrality of the military. Oh, hold on. Oh, this actually is a blessing in disguise. Because now the leader, the daimyo, won't be a member of the Tokugawa clan. So we will take this. And now we don't need to keep a pissed off government. Although if we change it again, we're still going to get radicals. So maybe, yeah, it's 88 days. We'll deal with, no, 99,000 radicals each month, actually. Yeah, it's less if we just do this. Love how we get to learn all these random history because of this game, by the way. Yeah, would have never known that about Mitsubishi. Yeah, same, right? Right? Isn't that amazing? Oh yeah, great minds think alike. Yep. I ran a carless campaign the other day. Despite dealing with some laws, the Catholic Church's late game bonuses are very useful. Plus 5% population growth. Yeah, the new Iberian Twilight mechanics for Spain definitely has some good bonuses like that. Keeping your church happy, never a bad idea. I think it's also easier too to get a decent leader for them if you really try to manipulate it. Oh boy, law debate success. 75% chance I accept. I'm keep hitting enter instead of shift. It's not funny. Oh no. What I want to say is the Sochi has 75% chance that they accept the edit. Oh, really? You know, I didn't even notice that. Let me take a look here. Yeah, let's see. They might accept. Alright, let's give it a shot. Why not? Oh, damn it. Let's see. Yeah, I think Russia's not going to do it. I still haven't gotten, let's see how many railroads we have. It had a, let's see my wallet vibe. Yeah. Oh, you want to go out to the bar tonight? Let me see how much I got in my wallet. No. I gotta try a carless run. Yeah, I'm gonna add it to the list along with the other 73 countries I want to try. Yeah, no, carless Spain is a lot of fun. Alright, let's get these guys up there. Ugh. The XCOM probability strikes again. Yep. I think it'll probably be okay. I think it'll be okay. Alright, so let's start adding in that other stuff we were going to build. So where do I have sulfur? So we have a lot of people in Kanto. Do we have iron there as well? Yes, we do. So we're going to build one. Oh, they have one iron. Yeah, it's probably better if we build it there. And they have pretty much just as many peasants. So we're going to build 1 sulfur, 1 iron, get a tooling workshop going here, and then we'll build 1 fertilizer, 2 explosives. And once we get that done, we'll make the cost of iron much less. Then we'll start tackling some tools. All right, Russia, please just leave us alone. We're buddies. We're friends. Who's in their government? Just the landowners. All right. Oh, so we're done. Oh yeah, let's see where these guys are at. Ooh, okay. 74. See, the problem though is law setback. That's what I like to hear. See, if we could get these guys down to 20%, we could stop enacting this and they'll stay below 75%. Ah, modern sewage. Excellent. Nice. Oh. Oh, this agitator. The Mitigaku guy. Let's throw this guy in jail for a little bit. Come on. I hate the tool. Oh my god. Thank you. Yeah, let's imprison this guy for a little bit. Oshio Hayachiro has been arrested and put on trial for crimes related to his political agitation. He faces an unsympathetic judge and a lengthy jail sentence if convicted. So, how long do we have for the Titanate here? 24 months. So, yeah, 3 years. So instead of this guy was adding 15%, right? Yeah, he's adding 15%. And so we'll only get 3% added. And by the time he's out of jail, the Titanate thing will be gone. All right, nice. So they're down to 63%. So let's get that down. The Imperial Way Party. Oh, that's you guys. Why don't you guys form a nice little party for us? Law stalled. Excellent. Can we get somebody... No, we got to get off of subjecthood. Government, though, is that righteous. We could really use this because we need to get some loyalists back. Oh, and Russia's not joining. Excellent. I almost forgot about that. I almost forgot about that. Okay. So let's take a look here. So the Sono Joy are down to 63. Oh, plus 20%. Members of the Tokugawa clan in government. If we got rid of that, that would get us down to 44. Get us down to 44. I don't think we can get another 20% somewhere. Is there a law of theirs that we like? How long till we get Junei Coal? Look, quite a while. Oligarchy. We can't do mass conscription yet. Well, how far off of enlistment offices are we? No, we're not. Yeah, not even on the list. Oh, well, you know what, though? Hold on. So they don't like merchant navy. It's only 2.5%, though. Because we could go for capital fleet. It won't give us a green negative, but it'll get rid of the 2.5%. But that means we lose the negative 50% here. So net loss all around. Frustrated with the lengthy legal process surrounding Sokoku, Arisugawa Takiaki of the Hymen has approached us with an offer to expedite the process utilizing his personal connections within the state apparatus. Yes, plus 10% enactment time. We absolutely want that. Oh! And Izochi is pretty much Dunzo Bunzo there. All right. Alrighty, Roo. Oh, hold on. Oh. Wait. What just happened? How did it complete? Wait, did it complete the way we wanted it to? Hold on, give us a second. Oh, yeah, that's right. So the ruler's an emperor, no civil wars. Tokugawa shogunate does not have Bokufu enacted. Leader of the daimyo is not a member of the Tokugawa clan. Oh, yeah, okay. So we got an imperial victory. Yeah, I hope, though, this doesn't mean... Is this the... Oh, is this the Taikanate thing? The Bakufu has fallen from power, and Emperor Komai has restored the political primacy of the monarchy. This momentous occasion marks the end of centuries of military rule in Japan and heralds a new era of modernization and reform. The emperor must choose his political allies carefully. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. We got the one we wanted, because I want this political strength to the Gosho here. Capital moves to Kanto. We get a modernization movement. Industrialize Japan. Retire the samurai. The daimyo will be renamed the Kazoku. Or the intelligentsia. Do we want to give political strength to the intelligentsia or the industrialists? We're going to give political power to the industrialists because we are always going to have the Edo status system. And so we're always going to have minimum or smaller acceptance and qualifications for industrialists. Like our capitalists and stuff like that. So we want to give them more power. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that one. I want to do this one. So industrial might. We're going to do that. What was meant as a routine speech about the merits of Sokoku by Nabashima Yasukata has quickly devolved into a public relations disaster for the Kazoku. Yeah, we'll take that. Well, this event has several possible variations. You got the Taikonate, but without bonuses for the Tokugawa, like, okay, Lasada, you're chancellor and something, but sit down over there real quick. Yeah, there's like a ton. If you look at the dev diary, there's just like a crazy roadmap of these events that you can do. All right, the Komai Restoration. Here we go. The Emperor has been restored to power, and the process of building Japan anew can now begin. There is much work to be done. Foreign powers look at us with hungry eyes. We must be able to withstand the onslaught of these nations, not just militarily, but in economic and political terms as well. Oh, we do get the and the Edo status system. Okay. See, last time we didn't modernize, so I forgot that we have this. Okay. I'd love to end this. All interest groups in the Japanese Taikonate, currently 7 out of 8, is not part of the does not support is not part of the government, does not support enactment of loosened status order or rigid status order. All right, so wait, so to complete this, complete all 3 restoration journal entries. At least 1 restoration journal entry is completed when 12 years have passed. Oh, I see. Okay. So then this one, Japan must modernize its industry to compete with nations that seek to control and exploit us. So 70% of the states need to have an urban center and a railway. Well, we're about to spam us some railways, I can tell you that. The samurai, and then retire the samurai. The samurai are our ancient feudal hereditary warrior caste. For centuries, they have fought for us and commanded our armies. But in the centuries of relative peace we have enjoyed, they have forgotten the ways of war and have become a burden to the state. Oh, less than 25% of eligible formations will be irregular infantry. Well, we're about to upgrade everybody. And then samurai are not in government. We're about to... We have a free reform. I don't think, though, we're going to be able to keep any type of legitimate government. Can we change anybody's ideology? We still can't get anybody in. Yeah, I keep forgetting. No. Let's look at Shonen here. Their next leader will probably be a modernizer, which will probably put them in line quite a bit with the intelligentsia, right? So modernizer, protectionism, interventionism, taxation, public schools, commercial agriculture, lax status order. Lax status order. Public schools. So I think... Yeah, if we can get rid of this traditionalist leader of the shonen, they'll become a modernist, which will really help us. We gotta wait 3 years on this, though. And then we really can get rid of them. Okay. So let's keep the government as it is right now. so that we can take advantage of this righteous government. In 3 years, we'll be able to put the 2 of these guys in government, get these guys out of there. That'll take the samurai out. And that'll give us retire the samurai. We're about to build a whole bunch of railways, which will be good. We can also do dispatch mission to the west. You have to have voting rights for this event to be possible. With no voting rights, it would be much easier to get rid of the samurai and have a legitimate government. Yeah, because the event that gave us the Titanate automatically puts in landed voting. So no matter what, we were going to get a voting law. But we can do dispatch mission to the west. With the restoration of the Emperor, the time of Japan as a passive actor must come to an end. We will dispatch a diplomatic mission to the great powers of the world, with the goal of improving our relations and establishing a blueprint for our own modernization. All right, let's do it. The government has assembled a list of several ministers and officials suitable for the role of ambassador extraordinary and plenipotentiary. The chosen candidate will be sent to lead the expedition to the west for an expected period of 10 months. So this guy oh yeah, look at this. Tokugawa Isada is now just a lord. So which one of these guys would I want to keep busy? Samurai leader. Who's the current leader here? Oh, this brigadier general. Yeah, that's right. What's his name? Yeah, Nabashima Yasukata. Damn, I don't know. They're all Kazoku. Send Tokugawa. Alright. Alright. We now have 2 boats. Oh, that's right. Now this should be our capital state, right? Yeah. It didn't rename it Tokyo, though. Or did it? I don't know why sometimes it just won't show the name here. Oh, state capital, Tokyo. I wish I could see it. Legislative failures. Alright, good. We want this to fail, but we need it to stay. Oh! Hold on. Oh, the Sono Joy are gone. Oh, nice. So we're going to cancel this now. After a long voyage across the sea, the Tokugawa mission has arrived in the United States of America. The mission plans to travel along her railways to Washington, surveying American institutions and industrial facilities en route. Yeah, do it for 215 days. Alright, so let's cancel that out. And look at that, the dev diary said we were going to have to suffer a civil war, and we didn't. Alright, let's get on interventionism and get off agrarianism here. That's going to be the first thing we do. Oh no, we don't want to recall the mission. All right, so let's start. Let's start modernizing the military. We're gonna go to line infantry. We'll do it there. Well, let's just do it all around. All right. Did we get a production method for that yet, though? No. Oh, yeah. So let me go through these. So we have plenty of sugar. And we could use a lot more groceries. So we should be using that. How are we on alcohol? We're low, but we need more groceries. So what are the plans for the run anyhow? Well, right now, we're trying to get Railroad Tycoon. And so we did the hardest part. Now we just need to build 50 levels of railway. And then we do want to do Thing Japan. So as Japan produced 3 different prestige goods. So those are probably the 2 main achievements we're going for. And then, yeah, just modernize and industrialize. And then a general be awesome run. Industrial restoration is a difficult one. Good luck. Yeah. Yeah, anytime you see that you have to get your urban centers up to a certain level, that means you're going to be building a lot of stuff. How much urbanization does a railway give, actually? 5. All right, well, let's start adding them around. Let's get at least 1 all around. Oh, we got them. So this will give us at least 1 all throughout. What is this? Yeah, we don't need to do 1 there. Then, I'm assuming we're going to need motors. Do we have any steel plants yet? Oh man, no, we do not. All right, maybe before we build that, we get some motors and steel going, because we don't have any of those. Where do we have coal? Here, here, and here. This is a natural harbor. Oh, this has coal mines building throughput. So we're going to want to do coal here. So steel, yeah, is going to need... Let's build some tooling here. And then... Actually, hold on. For our company, we're going to need something. Oh, a level 5 shipyard. All right, so we'll do that. And then we'll build... oh, and then what state does it need to be in? Kyushu. This one. Yeah, that's what... Okay. So we'll build level 5... Where is it? Shipyard. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So that'll get us what we need. Oh, I need to run. Good luck with the second stream today. Ah, thank you, Timko. Good to have you as always, my friend. As always. Thanks for hanging out and chatting. I'll see you next time. I'm looking forward to the events about sending students abroad. The descriptions are interesting. Yeah, I want to see that one. That's why I was kind of excited to when we had to restart to go after the modernization one. But we are at the 3-hour mark, so we do have to take a quick 90-second break. Pay homage to the gods of ads here. So we're going to take 90 seconds, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back, hey, look at the Komai restoration diary over there. You can take down the Edo system. Oh, can we now? Yeah, no, not yet. I didn't think so. We need to move some stuff in the government around, which actually we could try to do right now. Are you going to invade Russia and create the Far Eastern Republic? I mean, that might be a late in the run thing. I won't say no. I first want to take over Korea so that we can go through the government of Shosun here, journal entries, because I want to see what that one is about. Oh, look at that. To get this, we only need a level 1 urban center in Azochi. Yeah, so maybe at some point we get this and then we start moving north. We'll see. We'll see if it's in the cards. Hey, we got 3 ships now. I want to move these guys here. Oh, let's give these guys an admiral. So we got Intelligentsia, Mitagaku, Authoritarian, Shojoi. So we'll probably take this guy. Naval Commander, but bigoted. Nabashima Takeyoshi will be our guy. Yes, remember that the Ainu will remember this. All options lead to Ainu will remember this. Yes, yes. Oh, hey, Machiavelli. Hello, hello. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing? So this is the Coral Sea. Okay. So we're going to go project power in the Coral Sea. I want to create some colonies over here. We don't have a colonization law yet. Actually, we can start trying to go for that now. The political wills and desires of the lower classes will always remain an opaque matter. For whatever reason, support for interventionism has spread like wildfire across Japanese Taikanate, spurred on by charismatic speakers and lively debates in small-time social clubs. All right, pop attraction to the modernization movement. Oh, or lower strata loyalists. Well, that's just in this state. I'd rather take this. Trying to learn from you. Keep up the good work. Ah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad the videos I make can be helpful. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, there's no trade going through this thing. Honestly, you know, I built up these naval fortifications for the Tenpo crisis. I don't think we need all of them now. So let's cut two of them down. What are we focusing on technology-wise? So right now, we're trying to get to ironclad so that we can get Mitsubishi. And then once we get ironclad, we're doing corporate charters, and then immediately after we'll get joint stock companies. So very quickly we're going to be able to get Mitsubishi and where is it? Sumitomo, here it is. And this one. What do we need to build for this? Oh, interesting. Okay. Any building at least a level 5 steel mill. We could just do that here, since we're building one here. So we'll do that. You know what's worse? Historically, Japan modernized, mirrored Western countries, and when it came time to divide China, they said no. Yeah. Ruh-roh. I knew people in Izochi are being blocked from entering certain businesses by some local Japanese people. Yeah, let's not piss off the Ainu. Alright, so let's... Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot we're doing interventionism right now. Okay. We're passing something right now. And you have the coal throughput bonus there too. Yeah, exactly. Which is why we're going to try to build up that industry here. And it's also our market capital now. So that we can capitalize on having our market capital in a place that has a natural harbor. So we also want to build up more levels of trade center here. Yeah, so wait, what do we have to do? So currently 7 out of 8 fulfill this requirement. At least one of these is not part of government and does not support the enactment of loosened or rigid status order. Why am I not understanding this? So I think I have to get rid of this guy. Oh no, lacked status order. So who's the one that supports something else? Oh, hey! Dodgy Rolex, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bits. First of all, excellent username. The username game is on point today, my friends. I love it. Dodgy Rolex. Hello. Just want to say thank you, for the tutorial vids. It's an amazing help to someone like me just getting into Vicky 3 over the last couple of months. Oh, awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you. First of all, I'm glad they're helpful. Thanks for coming in to say so, which is cool enough as is. And then thank you for the bits to say thank you. Very, very cool of you. Welcome, welcome. Who are you playing with? Who are you playing with while you're learning the game? Anybody willing to give you military assistance, that will help with the tech spread and get to Ironclad a bit faster. You know, I should probably look for that. I think the problem is we don't have a large declared interest anywhere other than like Russia, and they don't like us. Remove the hardliners from the government, leave only the non-hierarchical ones. Oh, okay. Went with Chile. Easy location. Chile is a great one, yeah. Chile's a great starter country and also a lot of fun. I love a good Chile run. I need to do a Chile stream at some point, actually. Hey, the Pat Garrett. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. This guy seems like a ham. Yes, I am. You got me. You caught me. You're on to me. Hello, hello. How are you? No great powers around. Yeah. And you also have a lot of great starting resources. You have a lot of great starting resources, but not a lot of states to manage. So it's a good one. As the special privileges of the samurai class diminish, their special right to carry swords as a status symbol has been called into question. Yeah, I don't want this extra military goods cost, so we will take this one. And that'll get us off of that. Do you like chili? I like Chile. I like chili, and I like Chile. I like having chili in Chile. Chile makes the best chili. Leave only the non-hierarchical ones. Sorry, but we in Japan, everybody is hierarchical. Even the intelligentsia and trade unions. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I think it was this guy I said, right? No. Well, so that means then we just gotta take these guys out. Yeah, but that's gonna be a problem. Okay, yeah, that's right. So we're not gonna be able to do that until we can kick this guy out. We have 35 months. So we'll wait on that for a little bit. Oh, I was just playing Chile last week. Nice, nice. How did it go? How did it go? A man employed by a powerful member of the Anti-Russia League is delivering lectures and pamphlets addressed to targeted constituencies in Edo. Oh, hold on, hold on. So we have an event here that'll give us 5 legitimacy. What's the highest we can get to? Ooh. Ah. Just miss it. Well, you know what? Either way, I'm gonna take it. Get 5 years of 5 added legitimacy. We can definitely make use of that. What would you say are best countries now to learn the game slowly? Ooh. I generally think any country that doesn't have specific narrative content. Japan was always a go-to for everybody for learning the game. I still think it is a good country to learn the game, but maybe not your first country to learn the game, only because it now has a lot of specific content. Sweden still holds up. I think Sweden is still a great country to learn the game on. People always say Belgium. Belgium's not bad. You do start with a pretty big economy. I've always had a go-to of Congo being a very good one to learn the game slowly. I always say this, and I need to replay Congo because they've changed it. They used to just be this single state here, but you're relatively safe militarily. The powers that be won't come for you until mid-game. I can't guarantee that's still the case because I haven't played it in a while, but you do start with 2 countries now, or 2 states. But Congo, I think, is a very good one because you start off with basically nothing built. So you can really learn and see how building this building interacts with this building, and you build an economy from the ground up. Chile is definitely in there. New Granada. New Granada is a very fun one, and I think a good one to learn the game on. So those are my go-to ones. Dynam isn't so bad. We did a Dynam run, although I guess European powers do come for you at the beginning game. So maybe a second tier add Dynam in there. Having traversed from Pacific to Atlantic, the Tokugawa mission has arrived in Great Britain. The mission seeks to establish diplomatic relations with the Queen's government and tour the founding sites of the Industrial Revolution. Are we paying for this mission? Like, I don't know why I wouldn't want to have chosen the longest option. Yeah, like, why would I not want them to go for 120 days, I wonder? Like, are we getting a cost to this? No. Okay. I was referring to those who don't endorse rigid status quo. Yeah, yeah. No, I got you, my friend. Yeah. Still can't get my head around the new interest system with the naval thing, the key to boosting your tiers. Yeah, actually, it's good to hear that, because this week I'm going to be working on a video dedicated to strategic interests. It's some interesting strategical things you got to do now in order to create and maintain those interests. And we haven't really started doing it yet because we don't have a big enough navy yet. Although I guess we just started getting an interest in Papua New Guinea so that we can start our colonies there. As modernist thinkers gain influence within the Japanese Taikanate, the limitations of the old courier system have become increasingly apparent. Whether through the dismantling of the feudal order or the spread of literacy among the population, the conditions now exist for a centralized postal service capable of supporting a modern state. Okay. So we'll get the intelligentsia, will be happy. So we'll lose some bureaucracy and authority. We actually can afford to lose a little bit of bureaucracy and authority. Oh yeah, look at that. Technology spread for society and education access. The major urban centers. So we won't lose the bureaucracy and authority. The shonen. We don't have any loans at the moment. Oh, we lose bureaucracy, but not authority. I see, okay. Rural areas take priority. Isoka Majima. Well, I wouldn't want this one necessarily anyway. No, I think we'll take this one. I want the education access and the tech spread. The regional interests are much harder to get from a lot of countries now. I actually like that. Makes it more realistic. Yeah, need to get that navy going. Yeah, and so I like the fact that you actually need to interact with the region in order to have an interest there instead of just like pressing a button and it's like done. Started good with the big land grab, but quickly spiraled into multiple bankruptcies. Oh man, but finally crawled out of that. Nice. You got to go through a couple bankruptcies in Victoria 3 before you really get the hang of things. I still get a bankruptcy every now and then. It depends on the situation. An influential faction within the Jisha has grown frustrated with their co-members' neutrality over the topic of interventionism. Themselves in favor of the law, they have now resolved to form a separate political faction intent on passing it. Yes. Excellent. Well, hold on. No, we can get some pop attraction to the intelligentsia, so we'll just take the 10%. Hey, thank you for the follow, the Pat Garrett. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Very nice of you. Thank you very much. Belgium, the vanilla flavor, Victoria 3, yeah, right, the go-to. New Granada was one of my first runs. Oh, and doing the journal entries to form Gran Colombia. Yeah, I love Gran Colombia and New Granada. That is still one of my favorite runs in the game. I love all of South America, to be honest with you. The whole Colossus of the South stuff was great. Very underappreciated DLC, I think. Damn, now hoping for a Congo run. I gotta do another Congo run. Congo was the very first streaming series I did when I started my whole streaming adventure. So I gotta go back and update it. Belgium got my ass kicked by Britain because they wanted me in their faction. Yeah. Yeah, the British do come for you as Belgium. Still want to see Ham dominate India and not explode. Oh, yeah, I know. The India series keeps getting pushed back a little bit. First, it was because there was a bug in it. Then we had DLCs being released. One of these days, I'm going to do an India run. Why does everyone here eat beans all the time? Tokugawa mission. Yeah. Well, now that you are free for this summer, you should definitely do a new Congo or a Sokoto stream. Sokoto, I think the next time I loop back around to Africa, I think we're doing Sokoto. I really want to do a Sokoto run. It'll be interesting. I think I'll do it in a couple series because we're testing out the whole new Great Wave thing. And it would be interesting with the new DLC out to take a landlocked country. But no, Sokoto is definitely on the short list. We need a Congo run in a future Africa update sometime in 2030. God, I hope it doesn't take that long. I want an Africa DLC so bad. Alright, so, well, currently we're creating an interest here. We got our corporate charters. So... yeah, so we're only generating 210 involvement here, though we still have quite a few ships we're going to be adding in. So if we could get... could we get any type of treaty with these guys? We could give them military access. Well, it looks like they don't really want anything from us, and they're in somebody else's market. Nothing yet. Let's wait until we get more of our ships, and we'll generate more interest. Because then we'll see how much we really need. Yeah, Sokoto is fun. Sokoto is fun. It's a very powerful country, too, for Africa. So I think you could really create something very tall there. Definitely excited for an India run. Oh, since I'm from there. Oh, very nice. Yeah. Well, yeah, India is a lot of fun in this game because of the Pivot of Empire DLC. It's difficult though because I don't want to play as the EIC. I want to take one of the other countries, so it'll be interesting. Very cool though. Hopefully I can do your country some justice in the run, the eventual run. I need some practice in it. The Tokugawa mission has arrived in continental Europe, beginning in the country of the French Republic. Over the next months, the mission intends to observe, assess, and establish relations with the numerous nations of the continent. So I guess maybe the reason why you'd want to limit the amount of time you let them do this is if you're in danger of the restoration timing out. That would be my guess here. Oh yeah, wait, so can we do Mitsubishi? Yeah, no, that's right. We need Ironclad. Oh yeah, so we got it on tech spread. Well, you know, if we do... Right, here's what we're going to do. Because I can get the other company going. We'll do that. We'll do that. And then, yeah, and then I want to do this stuff first. So we'll do this. We'll do the steel. Once we get the steel done, we can add in the one company. And then once we get these motors built, we can start building the railways. Yeah, India's real hard, but great fun. It's so true. It's so true. It's so hard. It's so hard if you're not playing as the EIC. Even our government finds... Yeah, even our government finds it difficult. You'll do a better job anyways. Oh, well played. Well played. 10 points. To be honest, same here in the United States at the moment. All right. So we're moving along with interventionism. We still don't have the industrialists or the Gocha on the board here. We could start selling some urban buildings. We don't have a lot of profitable ones though. Well, oh, but yeah, we also don't want to sell because we got like a full reserve. Why don't we do this? Let's add some construction. Bring down our cash reserve here. And then start selling some buildings. We got $6 million in the investment pool. We have way too much money there. But we have a very bad interest rate at the moment, but we're on our way to recognition. All right. So our Navy's up to 5 ships. Well, oh, okay, it's gaining supply now, so that's good. All right, we're at ascent. We're done with this. We're gonna go for colonization. Oh, now we're visiting Austria. All right, all right. Well, unfortunately, I'm at the time that I have to end the stream for right now. I'm at my hard out time, but we did some good work here. We reformed the government to the Titanate. We're on our way to the achievement, and we're continuing modernization. Yeah, it was fun time. Yeah, we did make some good progress. Now, so that's it for right now, but I will be continuing this tonight for our night session. So that's going to start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, so in about 6.5 hours from now. So hopefully I'll see everybody back then. If you're on Twitch, though, we are going to do a raid because about 2 hours ago, the big new Test of Time update came out for Civ 7. Which we're going to be playing on the channel here on Friday night. But my friend Toady looks like she's playing some Civ 7. So we definitely got to check out Toady with Civ 7 and the new update. So if you're on YouTube, this will be a goodbye. Hopefully I'll see you tonight. If you're on Twitch, stick around because we're going to raid into some Toady and some brand new Civ 7 action. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. This was fun. Hopefully I'll see everybody tonight. And I don't know what I'm fishing for here. Yeah, Machiavelli, bye. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah. So have a good one, everybody. Stick around for the raid, and as always, be awesome, my friends. I'll see you tonight.